Don't think I can do that, Lance.
Here we go. Are we all at the pen? Oh, they're sprinting like hell. That's good for us. Don't worry about it too much. Just keep it going. You right, Nick?
I'm okay.
Amazing. Just a touch. All right.
Slowing down.
Ease up, Greg and Tobias. Let's get back together. Blob up. All right. Don't lose too much time, but don't push it too hard before this climb. Got plenty of time to make up. I need a bit of recovery before this climb. He's on the front, Tobias, it's too hard. I need to recover before this climb. Nick's at the back. Don't drop Nick.
You working out? I can't keep up with any of this. I'm fucked at the yesterday.
Just, no, Dick, stay with us. Everyone ease up. Don't drop Nick.
Well, 3 seconds ahead, which is like 4 watts in the whole climb.
They weren't hard. They're going to be feeling it. A couple of their riders got no watt balance whatsoever. When we get to them, don't punch through. Just let us stay in the pack for a while to recover.
I think they're playing the game that they're going to try and blow me, Nick, and Greg up. Because they killed that guy almost deliberately.
Rather shoot it clear on yourself. Press that.
Don't fall in the trap of chasing them. Paces up the climb.
Okay, boys, let's climb.
Steady. I can't do over 5 here. If you want to go across, you can, but I can't.
I'm both still going.
Go on, Nick, I'll ride with you.
Dude, man, what's going on with me? I did say that around with a good one. Don't expect much.
It's okay, Nick, don't expect much from me. Fall back, Toby, so you're not getting a draft there. All right, Toby, try and get Nick and I to the top.
Yeah.
It's a long way to go. I can't keep up too much. Fall back, Tobias. We haven't got you yet.
Yeah.
Don't kick away from me, Nick.
Squirrels dropped.
That's
Greg.
it.
That's me and you against two of them.
Yeah.
It's key that we finish ahead of both of them.
I need to recover as much as possible now.
That bed's dropped. Yeah, that's good. Now right tempo. Just keep extending the gap. His feet is going up.
Don't push too hard now. They want us on our wheel. Make them do the climb on their own.
Too much notice.
No. Which one is?
Here's a touch, Tobias. Just keep this gap, don't close it.
Thinking back a tiny bit, Greg. Just on the edge of low.
I think it's
It's like five. Just the upwards touch. High four, maybe. We've got a big gap.
I pretty much can't do much more than this. If you two can go across, go across. Now.
I will only do what I'm doing. No more, no less.
All right, Tobias, keep an eye on Greg. Nick. Don't sit side by side. Draft.
decent a bit.
That's better. Ease up, Toby, so you're not drafting. You need to be behind him. All right, ease when you get to him, rest, and then try and tack over the top.
Nice boys, really good. Important you beat the least with them. They are blowing to fuck, don't forget.
Don't hit the front until you're ready to smash them. Don't go second wheel. Let the other guy go off. Sit behind. Don't go second wheel.
It's easier said than done, mate.
I'm just reminding you, if squirrel rides off, that's good for us. You can bridge across.
We've got a 43-second gap now. 4. Yeah, it's good. Just like tempo, stay steady in case we need gas later. If Nick on to bias gets ahead, one of us comes back.
After this turn to the left, if you're feeling strong, try and go ahead then. From the back, don't push from the front. They're just going to get pulled along with you. That includes starting from behind Red if he's in the line. Don't bring Red with you. All right, Nick, you got the momentum. Go into ours, you can get that wheel.
Brent is dropping.
He's coming back.
That's good point. Keep the pressure on.
Toby, squirrels on your draft. Just got to get a little bit more effort, he'll lose it. That's it.
Yeah, nice. That was really good. Yeah, the battle's up half an hour.
We're always blowing good stuff up. You can do your wheel.
It's best to do easy then hard, easy then hard. That'll blow them up. Don't drag them along in your draft.
So, ease up a little, and we'll go again from the back.
Sorry?
In, and we go from the back.
Yeah. Want me to lead you out?
No, stay together.
Not myself.
Stay together.
Okay.
I'm going.
Better go still.
Stay together, Tavius.
All right. He sprints mid-flight.
That's right, it's going to blow.
Apply enough pressure and eventually they'll die.
Just make sure you go back from the back, Tavius. Don't pull from the front.
Yeah.
Every time you hit the front, ease up. You just drag into the top otherwise.
I'm going to have one last long demon tackle this thing.
Here you go, Nick. Oh, here he is. It's stopping.
There's a banner. Yeah, good use. It goes down a touch and there's a tiny little flat and then descent proper around the corner.
If you can get to Nick's wheel, Tavius, go now. Otherwise, Nick, keep going.
Yeah, Nick, keep going. Putting under pressure. Make them blow up.
Don't hit the front, Tavius,
Hardly work now.
unless you can drop them.
It will be later.
Just follow his wheel, Tavius, in case he brings Nick back.
It's going to bring me back to your attack then. I'm already done.
Ease up then, Nick, recover.
Keep going, Nick. Keep going. We're not floating it.
Yeah, good man. Keep on pushing on, come on, Nick. Go on, Nick.
Holding on.
Time is coming down, bigger.
Yeah, just keep sprinting top. You see where we get to, and then make the call.
Yeah.
At least it's under a bit of pressure. Yeah, easy. Without that two together.
Yeah.
Can't get super tuck yet.
Move through. Yeah, beauty.
Come on, super tuck you. Fuck.
If you can squeeze through, Greg.
I'm going all in.
Yeah, go Nick.
If you can pull through, Greg. Get that roll through. And I'll come over the top.
And again, maybe it's the bottom here.
Must be my aero setup, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm struggling to kick up.
I'll keep kicking.
Yeah, keep pedaling if you go too far. Arrow, then pedal when you get too far back. Don't be afraid to let the other guy get arrow though. You can drop them until they get arrow, then pedal. So they're not having to pedal themselves.
But who that's aimed at? Is that something Tobias?
That's for Greg and Piglet. Greg, super tuck, don't pedal. Piglet, you pedal so Greg can super tuck. Don't, that's it, Greg, now pedal. Piglet.
Yeah, I'm struggling against the arrow.
That's all right. Just wait till you get to the arrow so Piglet can pedal.
I'm closing the gap anyway.
Yeah, Piglet's pedaling. That's it, you're at the flat now.
I think we did about 25 seconds there.
Yeah. Good go.
Red's doing 7. Oh, he's eased up now.
Just gonna go, just in case.
Yeah, I'll let you go, yeah?
Yeah, just try and hold him. Worst case, we're second or third anyway.
Yeah.
What positions do we need to finish?
I'll just sit on his wheel.
All right, rest up a little bit and then 1 to him. Why am I not super tucking?
I'll go over the top in a sec, Greg.
Lost a bit of time, they're not friggin' super tucking.
There you go. I just have a little tickle. See what he does.
Yeah.
Come on, Burrito. You're not doing 10 watts.
It's gone.
We're going to keep getting the time to try and wear him a bit. That's all the chance we have.
So that's my turn on. Give it
If you need to rest
30,
before
30.
snap up. Rest before the snapper if you need to. If you think you're going to break in though before the snapper, do it.
Right, I'm going to go, okay?
Yeah, good.
Get over this one.
I think he's starting to struggle a little bit.
Let me turn down the Burrito. I'll keep up.
He's off now, he's got your draft.
Very top. No, Bex is staying. Fuck off now.
Stay at the
Yeah.
back. Get over the snapper, don't go in front now.
He's likely to break away on here anyway. We've got plenty of distance left. He's ghosted.
Nick, what's the plan?
I'm going to start on the back. On the bridge, I'm going to come through. And I'm just full gas in.
All right, work together. Greg, don't drop. Piglet, work together down the descent. Ease up, Greg, ease up.
We'll get him easy over the top. Don't panic.
Get him on the descent with momentum.
Over 500.
Get together. Go for the next kicker, hard.
I can't hear you, mate, sorry.
Pedal, pedal, Greg. Not hard, just a little bit, just so Piglet can get your draft.
I'm going to try and be on the back again. So
All right, I'll leave you two to it. Good luck.
Gone through.
Tobias, keep that gap, you're doing well.
Don't forget to give Greg a draft. Piglet.
Yeah, he's inside 10.
Yeah, but coming through.
Don't need to panic, we've got loads of distance.
Yep, you got him here. Don't stress now. He's worked hard.
I'll do a fake ghost.
Mine's going to disconnect.
That's me done.
Come on, Nick. All right, yeah, you're done.
Yeah, I know.
I thought you'd be a car.
I'll keep saying it. I said I had a race yesterday.
I'll try up one.
What's the plan now then?
Just hit 1, 2, and I think. I'm trying to get to the back.
Yeah. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Oh, that's awesome. My turn.
Feel free to drop back to me, Nick, so I don't get red chasing me.
Yeah, I will do it. Will you catch 40 seconds?
No, but
You tell me, mate.
it means I'm not stressed. At the moment, I've got to keep the pedal on. Just sends him a message. Don't bother. Come on, Pickett, you got a gap. Go. Greg, don't, unless you got a gap, don't chase. Go. If he pops up behind you, he's, okay, go.
Go, Piglet, go, Piglet!
Go on, Piglet. You're there, Piglet, come on. He's given up, Piglet, go. You got him. Great work, you two.
Very nice.
Wave your hands in the air, Greg. So what's the result?
I don't take it. Nah, fucked it. Gears were fucked at the end.
He was doing 16 watts.
The Piglet get beat.
Unlucky, mate.
That's bollocks.
What the fuck?
Always.
Unlucky.
I thought Piglet had it.
Not being me. Right, boys. You gotta win
All right,
your battles.
well, the battles are done. Nick, where's that rope?
Every time I try and do the maths on this, then my cursor's not on my screen, so I can't use my power up, so I've stopped. No one in the chat seems to have done the calculations for us.
Nah. Fucking hell.
That would be well to get that 26-second battery.
I even stopped watching you, Piglet. I was like, oh, you only got 100 metres to go and you got 100 metres on him.
No, I had none of the gears. I was getting like a spike of 500 and the gear went bang. But you get no traction. You try and change gears, click, change down. 5 seconds of power. Fucking shit.
We climbed that well steadily, didn't panic.
Yeah, I actually played a sneaky ghost where I just dropped and then built momentum 2 seconds back and hit it early. So he never saw. I think he thought I was gone. And it was really bad.
So what the hell's the
really
result?
thrilled.
I need to know the result because I've got this. I still got this guy 20 seconds behind me.
Keep going back.
I haven't got a clue where people are because it's now gone into the open world.
I'm 8th, Nick's 7th, Tobias is 6th.
So we'll have scored.
Nick, go, Nick, go! Fucking
I
heads
say
on
we
my
lose
tail.
then. Maybe by like 2 points would be a total guess. Because I fucked up the finish basically. 2 points each way, 4 point. That's my guess anyway.
Remember, Red can do 20,000 watts for a minute.
Well, considering that Berman does 6.4
Finally, so Nick.
for 20 minutes, we did okay.
Yeah, you dragged that one well. And I think I'd drag us down then the centre with the aero set up. And then,
Yeah, definitely.
all we could do is try 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Carl reckons we won. If Nick and I cross the
By
line.
1 or 2 points.
If Nick and I cross the line, we win.
I want those big exploits then.
You deserve them.
Okay, Wi-Fi crashes now, boys.
Fucking hell, talk about worry.
You know, as long as it's absolutely fucked up that hill. Our tactics were bad. We just kept, me and Tobias attacked each other and dragged them back to us every time.
I gave up yelling at you too.
Yeah.
All right, we won.
What are you telling me to do 4.4? I'll do 4.8, or I'll do 3. I've got no nuance in my legs at all.
Down, going
They
38
must
down,
have
chill the
done a lot of
fuck out,
matches at
smoke
that
your
start.
damn
They
lung
went
and
off
sit
the
the hell
rocket, didn't
down.
Yeah. That's why we got them so quick going up and then dropped them by step.
I was like, oh shit. The
That's
worst
why you really should have chased too hard.
We won
Panicked.
that.
Hey,
We
Yeah.
won that, except for you, Piglet. You fucked
Did we
it.
win, Ben?
We won. We got 30 points. They got 28. Carl saying.
28, I think. Yeah, I'm just adding it up
Nice
now.
one. Well done.
Added up 3 times. We've got 3 different numbers though.
A bit like your finish. I like literally
Get
is
the
like,
calculator out.
Piglet's got this. I'm not bothering to watch. I went back to my thing and then you're like, oh, I fucked it. I was like, what? I was
Just
ready.
that last, I saw him coming hard with 300 left, and every time I tried to accelerate back to 50, just bang, bang, bang. Just nothing. Nothing my ears would do.
That descent got me though. Really trying to, had to really put in power to keep up with you.
Yeah, what was your,
very good.
what bike have you got? Have you got the
I had the-
disc wheel?
No, I put the Scott Addick and the 7.8 on. So,
I honestly think, because I'm basically the same weight as you. I'm 174, you might be a bit taller, perhaps, but
yeah.
I was waiting for you to come through to then kick again. You just weren't catching
Yeah,
up
yeah,
despite
it's
being
hard.
6.
Yeah.
And I've been freewheeling.
Just
for
goes to show like that super tuck.
Yeah, super tuck is
Yeah.
just, you can't catch a super tuck. You just got to just super tuck yourself.
I think it would have been 15, 20 seconds quicker on the descent if you both could do that.
Well, I
That was
basically, I just did a super tuck without kicking, and the guy, Red, who's much heavier than me, was doing like 8 and super tucking, but I think he was doing 8 watts per kilo a lot. He caught up on me, but only 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think he's quite heavy, so yeah.
Yeah, it's just best just to super tuck regardless. Just save your power.
Yeah.
I rode away
Yeah,
from
yeah,
him on the
absolutely.
flats because he was fucked by them.
Again, that was brilliant. Really good. Like format and that was so much better than ZOL.
It was so good because
Yeah,
they
exactly.
did a good tactic, but I knew if they're going to TT it to the bottom of the climb, it means they're going to blow up because we were pretty fucked.
Yeah.
It was a good tactic, but at the
Yeah,
same time I was
yeah.
like, nah, just relax, just don't chase their wheel, just stay in formation, because it almost worked. We did get blown to bits, and if we didn't reform, we would have got screwed.
Yes. Yeah, because me and
I mean,
Nick
we were
got
7
dropped
seconds
up.
behind them at one time.
Yeah, and we had Nick and Piglet out of our draft, so it was basically we're all riding solo.
Yeah, they were like 2 sets back.
And they've got big riders, so they've got the big riders at the front just pushing the power, and the climber just resting. I assume that's what they're doing.
I would have, if I were them, I would have got
It's just,
the World Tour guy to ride 7 on the front at that point, get their heavy riders as much of a buffer and put us under more pressure. But
They could have been doing that.
kept
I was
looking and
I was too busy looking at what we were doing to see who was on the front for them.
I was checking actually, and he was never really on the front. It was more the heavier guys, like the
Yeah.
swivel chap.
That's what I was thinking. That when I was on there, I was like, I hope they're not using the fast guys to pull the heavy guys along, because that would be really
Yeah.
tough.
Because that means they're fresher than what we are.
I was so
It just
happy.
makes the climb 24 minutes long instead of 18.
Yeah, I was so happy when I saw they bloated bits as soon as I hit the hill. I was like, good. That's what I was hoping would happen, because
Yes.
if they stayed together in that climb,
There's not a better feeling like you're on the limit yourself, and then you start seeing them drop off. It's such a nice feeling.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then but then the feeling of you and
So
Piglet,
just
I was
keep
like,
going.
you and Piglet better not chase them. Just like, bring us to the climb. Don't gap us. If you look back at my stream, I'll
Yeah,
say
we just
I was
hit
so
like
buggered.
5-ish up there. It was seemed
Yeah. You can see,
to,
you know that
work.
drag to the roundabout? When I was yelling, I need to
Yeah.
rest, I need to rest. If you look at me, I was fucked. Like, if we hit the climb then, I would have been doing zone 3 all the way up. I still did, but it would have been, yeah. And then they eased up because they blew up as well. We caught up to them on that little descent out of the roundabout.
Yeah. Yes, interesting.
It was a lot of fun though. I was so stressed. Nick was like pedaling along slowly. I was like, Nick, fucking go! Are you still there, Nick?
I just had nothing over FTP. I was sort of, I was doing 4.7 to 5, okay, but
No, I meant at the end when we were like talking about Piglet, and I saw you up the road just doing like 1. I was like, oh shit, Nick, wake up! I got red on my tail. Go, go, go!
I was watching the gap save the whole time. He was never within 40 seconds of me.
Maybe, but I was just worried that you were
We had
just like.
less than a K to go. He wasn't going to close 40 seconds.
I know, but you just saw the stress in my voice because I wasn't paying attention to you, and then I was like looked up and you were just trotting along. I was like, holy crap! I hope Nick knows there's red behind him. Hope he's not taking a pee.
No, I knew.
Yeah, I did it though. You could hear the stress because he's the guy that I did the tiny race with up that leg snapper, and on my replay, the speed he got up that leg snapper scared the crap out of me. That's all I could think of when we were coming towards the finish there. I was like, I don't care if it's 30 seconds. He can do 17,000 watts for 1 minute. I can't. The utter fear in my voice was because of me
That
worried
guy,
about him.
he was doing 16 watt kilo at the end, 15, 16 watt sprint when he caught Piglet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
that
why.
was my concern when it was
Massive
3 or 4 seconds.
That's why Kyle picked a climbing course, because we had to race them on a flat course. And we couldn't drop them. With no way we'd win the sprint.
Yeah, I can.
Even with them bringing in ringers, it was the right
11.
choice to do a course like that. If you saw how much they fucked me and Toby as a leg snapper, like they treated that like it was flat. They just annihilated us.
Yeah, the only thing that ruined them was Red. Red's bloody awesome, but the thing is, if he could have just stayed in front of me, they won. But I caught him back on the climb.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, I won it for you
Every
boys.
position counts.
Wasn't Piglet and Greg.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna post that.
Glory, Ben.
I'm gonna post that image that
I'll
Kyle
give you a
always
trophy.
posts. I'll be in my 7th place with my trophy.
I was like the music though. Queen, we are the champions.
That's right. I was so glad when I was catching him on the climb, because I was like, because it was really hard because I could see that you guys were going faster with the climb, but I was like, I need to get to the next rider. It's no good me finishing like, what is it, 9th or whatever it was.
I'm a bit frustrated. I feel like me or Tobias could have beaten those guys.
Don't worry, we
I
won.
managed to beat them to the top.
Don't worry, we won. Piglet's got the most frustration. He had that win all in the
I
bag.
totally fucked it up until 20 metres to go. My theory of going super hard, super early, and then hope they give up, but he didn't give up, the fucker.
Well, you would have got him, except your friggin' bike fell apart in front of you on the line. I'm going to post a gif of that car falling
All I
apart.
could hear is like people saying, "Yeah, well done, Piglet, well done, Piglet." But I could see Avatar still moving, and he was just getting
Yeah.
closer and closer. I was like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't think he has got it yet.
I'm going to watch back my stream because I literally just cut away from Piglet when it was like, there's no way he's catching him. Because the guy was doing like 4 watts per kilo and Piglet was doing 7. I was like, oh, he's given up. Cut back. Might have not been that dramatic. Yeah, might not have been that dramatic, but he wasn't chasing you when I cut away. He was just waiting and waiting, and then as soon as I cut away, you must have sprinted like hell.
Yeah, it's the thing, when you've got that much of a spike, it accelerates you way beyond I think I topped out at 50 on that straight, but I just couldn't kick it any higher. You know how it is if you do 3 or 4 seconds speed up and then hold, say, 6 or 7. It'll keep you at that speed, but I couldn't get to the fucking speed to do 600 plus.
We were definitely wearing him out though, those attacks. Give it.
Yeah.
You guys are all sound like we
5
lost the
kilometres,
race.
he would have died, wouldn't
Nick's in the fetal position. Come on, you bunch of winners.
I'm doing a Peter. You're going to find me at the side of the road shaking?
I can't believe we won it. I honestly didn't think we were going to win that before the race.
Peter.
Yeah. I don't think anyone else knows this. Did I tell anyone else about Peter yesterday?
What was he doing?
He came to watch me. Him and Chris came to watch because they both live not too far from my hill climbing. And as I went up, there's Peter. He's got his daughter in a child seat on the back of the bike. Like, she's such a sweet little 2-year-old waving and dinging a cowbell. I went up to the top of the hill, finished my race. I turned around to come back down, and Chris is like in the road going, Nick. And I thought, yeah, I want to speak to you too, Chris, but I was going to go down and see Rhiannon first and then come back up. But he drags me over, and Peter is in the fetal position at the side of the road, shaking. And he's like fainted. He had a fever, and he cycled out anyway. And he like had a funny turn. And Chris was like, I need to go and get my car and take him to hospital. You need to look after his daughter because he can't, and she's 2, but he's stood at the side of a road. So I'm like, well, fuck, okay. I got no phone or anything because it's a hill climb. I've literally just got my bike with nothing on it, and we're on some moor in the Pennines. So Rhiannon's at the bottom of the hill, doesn't know what's going on. There's no one around. Chris is running to get his car, and I'm trying to persuade Peter's 2-year-old that Daddy's fine. Just ignore the fact that he's shaking on the floor in a butter.
Fucking hell.
Anyway,
No.
he's fine in the end.
So what did
Yeah.
was it just dehydration or something?
I think so. He clearly wasn't well, and he cycled out thinking he'd be okay, and he's obviously pushed it a bit much, and it's just caught up with him.
Too excited watching his hero,
Yeah,
isn't
exactly. I went so fast, he spun his head too quickly and it made him pass out.
That's right, got dizzy. Friggin' hell, no wonder we hadn't seen Pete in the chat.
Well, Chris texted me yesterday evening saying, have you heard from Peter since he got home? Because I texted him 4 hours ago and he hasn't replied. I hope he's alive. But yeah, he's fine anyway. He's fine.
He hasn't been in my chat. Yeah,
no, I think he went to sleep, and I think he stayed asleep for the last like 20 hours or something.
Poor Pete.
Okay.
Anyway, that's good.
Anyway, that was for Pete, guys. In the memory of Pete.
Yes. In memory of a shaking Pete.
I can't
this one
believe.
goes on to Cora. If you'd have had your cowbell at the side of the road, Peter's 2-year-old, I'd have made it up Innsbruck faster.
Yeah, I honestly can't believe we won that. I wasn't going to say it before the race today, but I was like, we're not going to win this. There's no chance. We didn't get screwed over.
Yeah. Piglet and Greg, absolutely phenomenal guys. Well done. Great teamwork. Great individual efforts as well. Just incredible.
It was the one dragging me up.
A few days ago. So I was a bit worried, but legs were good today. So
the other guy
it was
who,
good team effort.
even though the guy won in the end because Piglet fucked it, but you put him under so much pressure. 2 versus 1.
Yeah.
He did bloody well to actually still get at the top of you.
Shoot off there. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Cheers.
All right, mate. See you soon.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Cheers, Ben. Yeah. Cheers, everyone.
Bye.
Cheers,
Bye,
guys.
Good job, Greg. Bye.
Wonder what position we're in now. Hopefully we're top 10 in the world. Except we're probably still 18th again because of all the churn. Probably go down to like 20th.
Right, I was going to do a second race after that or something, but I've done too much intensity this week. I think I'm going to have 3 or 4 days of laid back nothingness.
You just reminded me I've got a race again tonight. Well, not tonight.
Yeah,
3 hours.
You've got 3 hours, Ben, haven't you?
I ain't friggin' racing that. I'm just going to roll around. I think it's supposed to be neutralised for the until the last 2 laps. I ain't racing it. I'm just going to roll it.
It's supposed to be.
I got through my 3 weeks of back to back to back, except for 2 days off. I was definitely shouty Ben today.
Oh, I was shouting Nick as well. Didn't help. I was just shouting Nick because I was annoyed at myself.
It was.
Anyone that's listening.
Yeah. Fucking Nick and his shit legs. Stop telling him what to do.
I couldn't work out what you were saying, Nick, because I kept on saying, Nick, do this. You're like, Mama! I was like, you're right, Nick, you can do it.
Yeah. The sound was almost too loud because you were so loud or angry. I don't know which one.
I couldn't.
The sound picked up. It was like a muffled shouting.
Yeah, I couldn't work out if you're saying, I'm fine, I can make it, or I'm fucked, shut up.
I kept saying, actually, I wasn't shouting at that point, I think. I was just saying, I can do exactly what I'm doing, but that's it. I can't do less and I can't do more, so
I think that's it. Yeah, I think I heard that. I think that was when I was fucked. Because I think you were behind me and I was like, hey, I'll just ease up for you, Nick, and then you right past me. And I was like, all right, keep going.
Yeah, so that wasn't an intentional dick move. That was just all part of, I can do exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, I worked out that's what you said when we went past me. Because I thought, oh, is Nick dying? I'm dying too, so I'll just die with Nick. And then you just kept on motoring along. I was like, well, okay, I'm here now. You guys keep going. But I made sure, I made sure I didn't blow up because I knew that if you guys kept going, they were just splintering, and eventually they will blow up. Everyone blows up in that climb.
Yeah.
And I was using motivation.
Similar.
Yeah, we're similar.
Similar
Watts per
to
kilo.
Nick, where you could carry on but not kick at all.
Exactly, yeah. Which it was a bit frustrating. If I'd have just caught them, I don't know, 2K earlier, I would have been able to drop them. I had enough legs just about to drop those 2 guys, but not enough to get enough of a gap to make it stick for the race. So
yeah.
It was funny because I was yelling at you and Tobias just to ease up and then go again, ease up and go again, which you obviously don't want to do. But that's what I was doing to Red because I know he's got a really strong kick, but that's his weakness too because he can kick really hard, but it burns him really badly. So I was just easing up and then doing 7 watts per kilo, then easing up doing 7 watts per kilo. And after about 4 of them, he just had no more.
Me and Tobias made the mistake of kicking together. We should have alternated. And if one of us had got the gap, that would have been fine.
Yeah.
But because one of us kicked, then the other followed. We dragged them back every time.
Yeah, I saw that.
I could only see that now. I finished racing. At the time, neither of us could see it clearly.
If you watch back my stream, there was a point where I think you were up the road and then Tobias was like, well, maybe you, one of them anyway. And so one was up the road, then one was like starting to drag me. I was like, oh fuck's sake, get off the front. But it's so hard when you're on the limit. It's so hard to like try and do those tactics. I think that's why I generally do it because I'm not usually riding. I don't ride like you. I don't ride on my limit. I'll push over and then ease up, push over and ease up.
The limit's the only place I ever ride. Indoors, outdoors, zone 2 day. Doesn't matter.
I'm so uncomfortable just sitting on the edge because if I don't feel like if I'm sitting on the edge, I feel like I'm going to blow up. So I prefer just to go easier and then go harder, which means I'm shit at TTing. But if I'm one-on-one on a climb like that, I think it works to my advantage because I can sit in the draft, recover, and then when they ease up, then I just kick over the top and try and break that rubber band. But then I slow up, so they're like, oh, I'm back on again. I sit in their draft and then bang them again. And I think that works as long as they're around the same level as me. But then when I can't be against someone stronger, I just get dropped. I can't do what you do, Nick.
Well, I can't do what I do anymore for the next 3 days, so I think I'm gonna go and maybe go back to sleep.
When's your next hill climb?
Not for a few weeks now, because this weekend, delightfully, is Rhiannon's granddad's funeral on Saturday and Rhiannon's mum's birthday party on Sunday. So what a weekend that'll be for Rhiannon's mum. And then the weekend after, I've got work, so I've not been able to do it for the next 2 weeks. Then I've got a double header booked in on the 7th and 8th of October, I think. 2 days of hill climbs.
Are they long ones?
Good. Yeah, longish. One's called Snake Pass, which is effectively climb near Manchester, and one is Nick, which is one of David's backyard ones. So they're both quite close to each other. I think we'll go and stay in the Peak District overnight and go and do two long ones. And then I got the Matlock double header with Piglet the week before Nationals, and that'll be a laugh.
Are you doing nationals this year?
Yeah, hoping to. I'll do very badly, but yeah, I've entered. I've paid my entry. If it's really oversubscribed, they have a qualification, so it might, there's a small chance that I won't qualify. But I think even yesterday I did well enough that you get some points, and it's very rare.
There's no chance. Every people like 3 minutes slower than you.
Yeah, I was going to say, surely you'll qualify, Nick. It can't be that. The field can't be that deep.
No, the first pass, they just say if they're oversubscribed, the first qualification criterion is, have you done a hill climb this year? And if the answer is yes, you're probably in. So I've already got that one boxed off. Yeah,
I got him from doing Farnborough 1 minute 50 or 2 minutes 10 or whatever it was. But his one. Yeah, you'll be fine.
So I'm going to try and draft in Gatesy for when I'm in China, and then maybe after China, because you're going to need someone on the weekend.
Awesome. He's a knobhead, right?
Is a like for one replacement, I think, like for like.
Oh, perfect.
It's probably even more of a knobhead. And he streams.
Excellent.
You just got to get him and use a microphone.
David's posting stuff on Discord about how legit one of the guys we just raced was. I won't say any more, but it's very funny.
Which position? I suppose I can't say much.
David falls deep already, isn't he?
All I'll say is David's line, has a watt bike, uses a power meter for Zwift, and has 0 joules.
Oh
nice.
Yeah, the checks.
That is quite funny, actually.
David's enjoyed this more than us.
Of course he is. There's loads of space on the sofa without me and Katie getting in the way.
David's face.
Oh well. He should upload singles. That's the way to be legit.
Yeah, singles are a pretty foolproof plan, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
Definitely.
No deviation whatsoever. I was on Chasing Red Discord today. They're talking about dual recording. I was like, if you've got a trainer, why would you use pedals? Like, there's no reason if you've got a decent trainer that you're not using the trainer. I don't know how many people.
Don't mention it still.
Yeah, not many people really replied to that.
Yeah, it's an nightmare. Like literally.
Right, I'm going to go. Well ridden, lads. It was a pleasure. Sorry for shouting at you for the last 40 minutes or so.
That was fun. I like shouting at you guys.
No, beauty. That's good fun, that.
Especially shouting at Piglet. Piglet, you're smashing it, but you can do better.
Yeah.
You did an amazing run.
I got stuffed by Electric Spirit like that on the line. Went super long, and the fucker beat me by less than actually today. About 2 meters he came past. At least this time he.
Can't believe I missed it. Like, I literally cut away, and I was like, "We've got that." Then Piglet's like, fucked it." It's like, what? How'd you do that?
I'm a natural born failure. I can fail in every possible position.
I was like, Greg, you can just
Balls up.
ease in and cheer with your hands in the air like a domestique now that Piglet's won, and then you're like, ah, fucked it.
Yeah, super fucked it. Me and Arrow really.
It's hilarious now, look back at it, but I was like, well, we were gonna win, and now we've lost it. God damn it! Kyle's gonna fall off his chair in his camper van.
Yeah, I think it was either 29-29 or 28-30. I think.
Yeah, Kyle and you
Every
both calculated.
podcast.
Surely you both can't be wrong.
Well, there's a reason why I'm a joiner. I do nothing with brain cells.
Well, we got
The amount of times I use a tape measure and get a different number every fucking time.
10 and 8,
Insane.
so that the 10 made a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I made it 29 once, which is concerning.
Here we go. So what positions we got?
You're actually going to do proper maths, are you?
So you got second and third. Toby's got 6, Nick 7th, me 8th. So I got 2, 3. That's 5. I don't know what the rest is.
Eighth is 3, isn't it? Is that right?
I remember I checked. It was
10th.
It was 1 for 9th.
Well,
Or was it
10th
10th?
0 for last, is it? I think it's 1 point for last.
How did I get 8th?
Well-
Or did I beat 2 other riders? Yeah, I beat 2 other riders. So because I beat the other 2 riders,
Yeah,
yeah, we won.
you got 3.
3,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, I got 3. Nick got 4. Toby's got 5. You got 10, and Greg got, is it 9? 8. Yeah, 8.
Yeah, 12, 10, 8, then 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, that's right, 1. Right.
Be funny now because we beat them and we'll still be like 20 second go backwards. I don't think I took a timeline photo because I was that stressed. Good thing is it looks really red after you do a lot of grey because it compresses it all up.
That's right, yes. Blends it into one big
Yeah, this guy's one big blob.
chunk.
That guy did 43 seconds on the snapper.
Jesus. And that's without a big group of brass.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, I did 40 seconds when I was absolutely smashing it into the hill on that tiny race. Like, sure, I was a bit fucked, but it was basically a sprint to the top as hard as I bloody well could. I was only 3 seconds faster than him. I was squirrel too. It wasn't even the guys at the front. I don't know what happened to the guy at the front. Maybe he doesn't car for my time.
Yeah, I've made it 33 times in a row now.
What have you made 33 times in a row?
30 the total hour points.
Oh yeah, no, I counted it up before. Yeah, it's definitely 30. We definitely won.
It's good by hook, not crook.
Yeah, that's because at first I was thinking, oh, we'll be able to beat them. We just got to get first place. But then today, when I was like, oh, what's the actual positions? So we've got to be able to work it out during the race.
Yeah.
So then I was thinking, okay, as long as we don't have to worry about first place, we just got to fill the middle of the pack.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. You've got to get someone in first or second, really.
Yeah, you can't give up
Always.
second place. That's why I was a bit worried when they had
Yeah.
two really good riders. I was like, oh crap, that means we've got
Yeah.
to get everything. Like, if they get first and second, we've got to get everyone else above that. But
Yeah.
having second and third gave us a big buffer.
That descent was really eye-opening with that 4 days. You can watch my recording when it uploads. The difference of I'd come through tough, and Greg would not be able to come through, not be able to accelerate. So I'd then re-sprint a bit, and then Greg would be dropped the fuck. And you think,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
is it all in the wheels?
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
all
was,
in the aero wheels, really.
well, it's not even just the wheels. I think you're slightly heavier than him, and the momentum. So you're getting a bit of draft, and so you just ride away. That's what I was saying. It's a lot different now. You can't rely on being in a group and making time on the descent because there's always one rider who super tucks and just rides away.
Yeah. I mean, even when I'd come through, then he got attached on sort of like 5 to 8 meters. We'd come to a flat a little bit, I'd kick a bit, and then he'd be sort of gone again
Yeah,
before you know it.
it was happening to me. Happens
Really
to me
was.
often.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I worked that out when we were doing this tour in terms of I'd be super tucking down a hill, trying to keep a group together, and I'd just ride away. If it was like 3 or 4 guys, it's not so bad when there's a big group, but even you got a big group behind you, you can just super tuck and you can almost roll away, especially on the steep descents.
Yeah.
And if someone else,
Yes.
so if someone doesn't super tuck at the same time as you, if they just slightly delay their super tuck, they lose that 1 kilometre an hour and they just go backwards. I think you would have seen it on my stream when Telfer just rode away from me in the super tuck on the epic descent. And I was like, well, I'm not bothering, I'm just going to super tuck myself. I'm not going to catch him, so he's gone.
Yeah, yeah. And he's proper heavy. Actually, Greg's heavier than I am. I just looked. It must be wheels and height.
Yeah, well,
He is.
yeah, wheels.
Oh, yeah. He's 181.
Yeah. But it's also trusting the super tuck, like kicking, and then being able to just go, okay, super tuck now. Like, don't just do 6 or 7 watts per kilo.
Yeah, yeah, that's all I did. Just got re-acceleration and then try and do that kick on the steepest bit so we get the acceleration.
Yeah.
I think we got mid-90s at one point, and a couple of days ago I was getting 88, 89 solo. That's really helped.
That's the bad thing about my Doritos, because it takes a little while to super tuck, because it always gives you that stupid like 15 watts or so until it reaches zero.
It holds on to it, isn't it?
Yeah, it just holds on a little bit. It's like no benefit whatsoever because you're not going to win anything by doing 15 watts, not pedaling. All it does, it just means that you just don't super tuck. So I've got to try and time it. So I kick hard, and then about 2 seconds before I want to super tuck, I stop super tucking. Stop pedaling and then try and super tuck, hopefully. But it means I can't get that extra second or so of kicking hard.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's quite
Think
funny
ahead.
because my jewels go to shit then because the jewels, the pedals sticky what on the jewels, and so like everything looks good, and then you look at my 30-second or 1 minute power, it's like 7 or 6% worse on those descents. Well, because of those descents.
Yeah, yes. I've done a couple actually. We talk about this 1% stuff. A couple of times recently I've done the Wahoo jewels off the pedals, and then my mate gave me this Garmin, I don't know what it is, 8944 or whatever. The difference is quite vast on the same device, same power meter, different device.
Yeah. That's I was
0.6, 0.7.
yeah, I was doing that
Fucking ADA.
last
So bad.
year. I was testing to see the difference between using Bluetooth and Out Plus and recording on different devices.
Yeah.
I was like, it's so stupid. You can literally use
What
the same
about,
same pedals and record on 2 different devices, and it looks like it even looks different because of the way it records.
Yes. Would that be same with because the Wi-Fi on the V6 or whatever they use, race mode? I guess that would also have a
Yeah.
difference as well.
Yeah, it'll be obviously the recording is a lot like every 10th of a second as well. So only thing is,
Yes, yeah.
it'll be interesting. Actually, no, because you can't. I was going to say literally with sticky watts, but you can't do it with the pedals. But yeah, I think it's more important in terms of people who are cheating who are using pedals, but then they record on Zwift and a different device, and then they're like, see, it's different, but it's not. It just
Yes.
it looks different,
Yeah.
especially if you use a different protocol. As you said, the Wi-Fi. So if you use the Wi-Fi with your power meter and then you record on the Wahoo and pretend you got pedals, then of course it's going to look different. So you can pretend you're dual recording as well.
SEL classic. Type anything on the bastard.
Yeah. Although I'd
When
rather
they move it slightly 3 seconds along so it doesn't quite line up.
Yeah. Although I'd rather people use a Kicker 6 and try and pretend to dual record than people use pedals, because at least the Kicker 6 you can still cheat, but it's not so bloody easy. I'm not sure how you would cheat, but I'm sure you can always do what bloody Eddie Hall does.
Dooley style. Yep, he knows this stuff, that's for sure.
Have you heard of the
In a bad way.
Have you heard of the paint roller?
No.
Apparently Gatesy has been saying there's a paint roller trick. I don't know what it is yet.
Paint roller.
Yeah, apparently
As
you.
in painting and decorating.
Yeah, as in you attach it to the flywheel somehow. I don't know what the hell. I've got to try and get Gacy to explain it more. But apparently some people and some teams got caught using it. I still can't understand it myself.
No.
I don't know where you'd attach it.
Gonna say you're gonna make some sort of clever engineering thing to
It's Zwift.
the
Surely there'll
level
be some.
people go to for a pointless fucking. Honestly,
Yeah.
just for filling ego, not for money, is it? That's the thing that makes me laugh.
Well,
You just
the thing that makes me
baffles
laugh.
me, the mindset.
If you get good enough at this cheating shit, then you get into the real levels where people actually care. Like people that cheat in the bottom of A and top of B and stuff, no one gives a crap. But if you cheat too well, you're getting into elite series. So
Yeah.
then what's
And then you
the
actually
point?
have to show something. You say, what's your outdoor ride like?
Yeah. And the thing is,
Not done. I ride at 22 kph.
and what's the point? Who gives a crap what people on? You're not going to get any money from it. Or like you're doing my wish.
Yeah.
Bloody stolen oil money.
I tried to download that actually last night because this is obviously an old tower. It said your software doesn't support it correctly. Still uploaded them this morning. It said there's another 4 gig or something. I've got that from space.
You got to try Indie Velo. I'd be quite happy to try and set up Indie Velo races with Burrito. But the problem is, it's only Peter. I think Gunner can use it. Maybe David. I think David uses an old laptop, doesn't he? But Kyle can't use it.
He has, he's got a laptop with big screen for memory.
Yeah, but Kyle's only got his iPad, so he can't do Indie Velo. So Kyle, basically, if Kyle can't do it, then it's not worth it because Kyle's the driving
He's
force.
the leader of everything. Yeah, he's the addict, true addict.
Yeah, if he had Indie Velo, we'd all be doing that. I swear this church has got a face on it that I'm riding towards.
It's got thanks. Are you still rolling around, are you?
Yeah. I'm rolling around thinking, God damn it, I've got to ride another few hours. I'm also just damn relieved. I didn't think we were going to win that.
Yeah, it's very, very tight.
I was thinking of...
It's just one person, it's one position, isn't it? Different.
Yeah, I was thinking of actually suggesting what they did. We should just sprint like hell out of the pens, but then I was like, oh, that's right, they've got huge sprints. So all we're going to do is if we sprint like hell, one of us is going to get dropped. So
Yeah.
it would be really dumb.
That's
So that's what I didn't suggest.
Electric Spirit tried.
We won.
With us twice the same that trick. We tried it, and then I think 2 of our guys got dropped the bucket, and then I think that was on the chain jumper where it's basically all gravel. Oh no, 8%. They went road, we went gravel. I just said, don't panic, guys, just chill. We've got 30 seconds in the bag. I just ride 5, and then we just haul them back to not panic. It's similar to what we had today, really. We just had a huge section where the kilo wins eventually. Don't go over. Don't fill the bar with tape.
And we've also, because we've got also Niles in the chat, Niall asked who won. Piglet had the win in the bag now, and then he fucked it. But we did win we won the overall thing.
25 seconds from the line. That was getting closer and closer, but I can do it. So what was the saying they say?
I started cheering Niall, and
Grab the
bloody
feet.
Piglet fucked it. But we won. We won 30 points to 28.
Grab feet from the jaws of success or victory, or saying it.
Should have said it in my face when you said you lost. I was like, what the fuck?
If I can fuck something up, I will. It's not like I even tried. It's just a natural ability.
I honestly thought, like I was like, this could be close here. And then when I could see he backed off, I was like, all right, Piglet's pulling away from him. Now there's no way Piglet's going to lose from here. Absolutely no way. I'm going back to me just to make sure I don't lose. And then you lost.
Yeah, it was. I thought he was going to have me with 150 to go. Thought, fuck, this is too close. Would have been even closer if I hadn't had the steering on the
I don't think
side of the
Berman
road.
turned up.
Where it'd be getting a little bit less rough.
It was the other guy that. Yeah, no, Berman was the one that
just
did
needed
it. Berman just.
probably an extra 100 watts for 2 seconds, about 300 meters to go to get the speed up, and it would have been okay. But yeah, you don't have it, you don't have it.
And Niall asked if it was Berman, because I think Niall's got a thing with Berman. But what do you do, like 17 watts per kilo or something, with 150 to go?
I wasn't actually paying attention. I just saw he held ginger for
Yeah,
as long as.
I'm sure Greg mentioned
as you
17
like,
watts a
yeah.
kilo.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got no IRL evidence at all. It was always alarm bells, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way. I was like, no one's catching Piglet from here. No one. I had the champagne bottle out.
Oh dear.
But I think
Right,
Tabius
starting
and
right to the line.
Tabius and Greg, because they're new to the group, like the racing with us, so we had to be careful with them because those two sort of they rode really strong, but then we're breaking up to fuck. So I had to like, ease up, Greg. Come on, Tabius, ease up. We're getting fucked over here. I think it's just a matter of them getting used to our speeds, like our style of riding.
Yes, yeah. Let's see what the old Jules say again with the different device.
Yeah, I've got to upload my jewels. The only thing is because they're on my phone, so I've got to wait till I finish my stream.
Oh, that's the camera, isn't it? Your phone.
Yeah, because the problem with webcams is that you got to spend $400 just to get a 4K webcam, which is the same as you just got it in your phone. So why would I spend $400? What I got on my phone?
Yeah. Yeah, it's already there, and it's something you already paid for as well. Kind of free,
Yeah.
isn't it? For whatever reason, bloody Garmin one doesn't line up. You have to figure out which way it goes.
Yeah, no, mine always it changes. Like when I do those tiny races, sometimes I've got to like change it by 10 seconds. Sometimes it can be like 30 seconds, and that's for race to race. It's like, but they both like I press record. There's one long record. Why is it?
Yeah.
Why is it different every single race?
Yeah, this is always like 58 or 62 out seconds. What's the blue one? Blue one's that one.
Until my Wahoo blew up, I used to think it was just like you had to pick up the GPS and the Wahoo first before you started recording. Otherwise, the time's inaccurate. But it does it on my phone as well.
Yeah.
So it can't be that.
It's still quite drastic difference. Fucking either. So my 1 minute power, it is 1.5% different. The same Asioma pedals. Wahoo, head to the garden.
Yeah, with the same recording, 1.5% difference in terms of you're recording you're recording the pedals on both of them.
Yeah, that's not even a spike. That is a.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that everyone talks about 1% differences, but when you record, I often saw 1% difference just in the recording. So.
Yeah, precisely. So 1% forever is bullshit.
Yeah, I think ages ago on Backpedal, Ruben was talking about power accuracy stuff, and I said, no, it's bullshit, because people don't understand. It's not plus or minus 1% compared to every other device. It's just plus or minus 1% every time it reads. So one pedal straight to the next, it could be 1% difference. It's got nothing to do with anything else. It's got nothing to do with the accuracy of every other. Like if you're riding Asioma duos, the plus or minus 1.5%, it's only to their pedals, not anything else.
Yeah, exactly, to itself.
Yeah, and every pedal stroke. But the thing is, like people like Shane Miller and that, they all talk about it as if you got plus or minus 1.5%, then it should be plus or minus 1.5% within every other device that they're using, which is complete garbage.
Yeah, put 10 power meters on, they're all within 1%, high or low.
They just happen to be that close now because of technology. Like they made sure they're good, but it's not, the plus or minus isn't to other power meters, it's to themselves. So it's the same result but different meaning.
I just said that the Birdman from Alcatraz is DNF, probably because they didn't register him.
And Carl just said that.
Yeah, he's looked at the finish results and I'm at top with Greg. And then that's the order that obviously...
Oh, we smashed them. Next is posting. So Niall's in anyone in the chat, I think. So those listening, last week Kyle raced with us and didn't actually get a result, but luckily we won because he hadn't actually registered himself, but he was captain. Apparently Berman's not registered, so he didn't win the race. So we even smashed her even more.
So me and Greg basically killed ourselves for absolutely no reason.
Wow.
We could have rode that 4.5 all the way up. Just had a nice chat on the way down. No tanks around
probably is not.
The penis bit at the end. Hold in.
Yeah, but imagine
Is there a way Kyle can look at it and find out who's registered?
Probably is, but
that would be quite good.
But it's hard enough getting all the bloody races set up, let alone checking.
Yeah.
And would we believe him? That's the other thing.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Well, I used to say with the sport stuff back in the day, there's no point good if you're not lucky. So we're better off being lucky than good.
I think this is one of my most, in terms of stories that Pete's written. I know he's in hospital, dying on his deathbed, but
yes,
good one, Pete. This is the best story you've written so far.
Maybe it's because he's pulling a whitey and hallucinating is getting even more crossing storylines. You're just seeing orange sheep jumping through hoops and all sorts of weird stuff.
Yeah, when he pitched it to me, he said, "Okay, guys, you're gonna get screwed out of the gates. They're gonna TT away from you, and then you're gonna drop on the climb bend, but you're gonna catch back on. Nick's gonna yell at Nick, and Nick's gonna yell at you." And then Piglet's gonna fuck the sprint. But you still win.
Exactly.
Cheers,
We've got the final. It's like a proper Hollywood classic, isn't it? Everyone always nearly dies, but then they don't. James Bond style.
I've got a race tonight. No, I've got another race in two and a half hours. I'm not racing it though, I'm finishing it. I'll do it, but I'm not racing. But that was so much more fun. I mean, I get compared to ZRL, like I do ZRL so much better. I get points and stuff like that.
Yes, me too.
That was so much more fun than ZRL.
It's the weird thing because both of us better at the ZRL bullshit because it's just gameplay and using your brain for about 3 seconds of the game. But then this, it's less about, I guess, but we're better at the opposite, but just more fun, isn't it?
Well, it's also because it does the stuff that we like doing, which is on the fly tactics. Like, I don't know if it, because I'm yelling at you guys to do stuff, I don't know if it actually helps, but for me it's good because I'm thinking, okay, change tactics, we're going to do this now. All right, we're going to do this now. This is not working, or we're fucked here. We've got to change to something else now. Whereas ERL, a lot of times it's basically like, okay, wait till you get to the FTS, sit at the back, sprint through FTS like hell, and then once FTS is over, just try and win the sprint with the finish. But there's no team tactic. I'm not like, okay, I'm going to do this and you do that.
Yeah, exactly. It makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah, here, like when we're getting a bit screwed in the TT, I had to look behind. So I was a bit like a proper TT event in terms of, okay, Nick and Piglet have lost the draft. Ease up, guys, ease up.
Yeah,
which you don't get in ZRL.
Just to calm things down. So I was already, if I was doing 450, trying to get back on, they weren't getting on. I know that a couple of those people in the other team are not going to sustain that.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't worth really going. It was just sort of doing that and not much more.
And then I knew that if we started catching them on the climb, like just don't get to them and then just sit on the front, pulling them up the climb. Just sit on that wheel for a little bit, recover, and then go again.
Yeah. Yeah, trust the process.
But because there's so many less riders in the race, it's just so much easier to actually think about those tactics. In ZRL, you got no idea, like which team is that rider in? I don't know which team it is. Are we racing them or not? Or do we leave them be?
And you can see everyone on the screen that's in the race almost all the time. Keep tabs on what's going on.
Yeah. Well, the other good thing is I could watch, in ZRL I can't flick through other riders and see what they're doing. But obviously it'll be different on different courses. But on that course, when I was able to watch you and then also watch Tavius. And not DS so much, but at least like keep an eye on what's going on and just trying to help out with the tactics whilst I was still riding my own race. But I didn't have to just sit there the whole time like in ZRL, just watching myself.
Yeah, just riding Cocoa Power. See.
I think I kind of got lucky too, because when I got dropped, Red was quite far up the road. But then I just eased back and gave myself a little rest, and I think they might have thought I'd blown up. Because I didn't think I was going to catch them, because they had like 30-second lead on me or something. But it might have been just that they just blew up so bad when Nick and Tobias were with them.
Yeah, you never know quite what's happening at the other end of the game, do you?
And that was the other thing too, is that when I was getting dropped, I was like, this climb is so long. There's no point in me smashing myself here. I just, like, if the other guys are, they're stronger, just keep going. I'll drop, I'll recover. Hopefully they smash their, like, catch up to the other guys and smash them and make them blow up.
Yeah, but a long game to have some gas on the descent.
I was so buggered when I got to the top. I was trying to sprint to the banner. It's like 1 kilometre I was going as hard as I could, because like if I can make up any time here, it's going to be so much easier on the bottom. So I was going as hard as I could. And then you get to the banner and you're like, oh, it's not enough for a super tuck. God damn it.
Yes. Yeah, there's a tiny little downhill, then there's a false flat going back up again, isn't there?
Yeah. So
yeah.
I was trying to kick as
So
hard as
you've
I
got to do
could.
another 30 seconds beyond the line.
Yeah. And I was like, I just got to push hard here, so I don't give him a sniff, because he's heavier than me with a massive kick. Hey, Cadell. I'm good. We won.
Right, so I'm going to disappear. Good luck in you got an hour 20, you got 2 hours 20 now.
Yeah. I don't need luck. I'm just going to
Nice.
I'm going to roll around and drink the champagne and tell everyone how crap they are, cheaters.
Yeah. So flag whoever's up the road initially.
I won't flag
There'll
anyone.
be someone.
I'll just kidding. It'll be interesting how many turn up, actually. I don't even know what the course is. Hopefully it's Champs-Élysées, but it could be anything.
Yeah, you'd expect so. It's generally matching probably like 50 or 60-ish minutes on a flat something.
But is the Tour of Vuelta, does it actually have like a finish like that? I only thought it was a
It is, yeah. It's yeah. So they're doing what looks like some out and back and then down and back laps, similar to Champs-Élysées. There's like a slight downhill, then a slight drag up. I think the final sprint is a slight drag uphill. But yeah, it's fitting things. It's ish similar to Champs-Élysées style.
Yeah. I did see that there was
So yeah.
talk about neutralising and chasing red chat, which is what I want. Anyway, I better let you
Yeah,
go.
as long as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, nice one.
See you, Piglet.
Good fun that, Ben. Yeah, have a good one. Cheers, mate. Bye.
I'm good, Cadell. We won. We ended up smashing him in the end because the guy, the best rider, wasn't signed up because they stuffed it up. But even if you include him, we won 30 points to 28, Cadell. I got a very important 7th place. Piglet looked like he was going to win, so much so that I actually stopped watching fan viewing because I thought Piglet had won the race. And then he ended up having issues with his bike and the berm and went smashing over the top of him, a ridiculous watts. By 0.29 of a second. But we still won, but also Berman didn't actually count for the race in the end. Greg and Piglet, it was 3 on 1, or 2 on 1 I should say. And then Tobias and Nick against the other two. But they got dropped on the kicker. Then I managed to stay ahead in 8th place. All important 3 points. How was your riding today, Cadell? You doing the 10 o'clock race? I'm going to do it, but I'm definitely just going to cruise it. Here's my ghost. Watch me go really small. It's really weird. I didn't realise you go really small until I used a ghost ages ago when we were recording. On your screen you look like a normal size, but if you watch someone else ghost, they tend to be a little tiny character. I think that's how they ghost them. They basically shrink the rider. I don't know what position we move up into now, because the thing about the ladder races is that they're not a weekly event. They're going on all the time, so we were top 18 in the world last week, or last ladder race we did, I think. But I'm not sure if we actually still move up, or if we're pretty much just hold our position, depending on other results. It's an always moving ladder. I better go and have something to eat, Cadell. Get ready for the cruise around. What is the event? I don't even know what the stage is. London Classic Reverse. How many laps? 5 laps. So 2 of them, well, the last 2 is the race. 3 of them are neutralised. So I'm assuming it's neutralised leading into the Classic too, which is good. It's what I want. I'm not going to sprint at the end. I'll just cruise in. Done my 3 weeks training. Alright, slowly creep over the line here. Watch my avatar zoom off. Maybe I should go over the banner. Might get an extra XP. Hit level 61. Alright, cruising over the non-start finish banner. Did I actually make it? Will I make it? Will I make it? No. Go again. There we go. Catch you all later. Why is it not waving? Catch you all later. Why is he not waving? Does he not wave when you're not moving? Let's see if I can wave. Where's my... oh, there it is. Wave. Wave. Oh, you gotta be moving to wave, do you? Alrighty, then. There we go, it does wave. Alright. See you all in a few hours. If I don't, have a good day. Well, if I don't, have a good day.
Hello there.
I didn't have, I don't mute. For some reason you press H, it takes it out of the outro. So let's try that again.
Hello there.
Oh, I did. It's very smooth. Try it again.
Hello there.